and welcome into Coleman Today. I'm Debbie Wood along with Waid Harbison. He is here this morning representing our Coleman Park and Rec Department, and always good to see Waid. He is always on the move, and good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Debbie. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great. You are on the move because you have a lot of hats to wear.
Absolutely.
Well, tell me a little bit about your responsibilities.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm in charge pretty much of all of our events and programs at Park and Rec, which is pretty much anything, a lot of things that we do.
Right.
You know, we've started tennis programs and kayaking classes. We're doing all kinds of big things at Park and Rec. Art classes, outdoor adventure. I'm in charge of all those little things that happen at all of our different parks and facilities. And then I'm also in charge of all of our events like the Midnight Run and Cluck and Brew and things like that. Also, kind of my original job after I had gained kind of those other ones was as the marketing director. So I'm still doing all the marketing for Park
You do all the
and Rec as
marketing,
well.
and
Yes.
and wow, and thank goodness they knew to choose somebody young that had all that energy and
Absolutely.
stuff, because it takes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, let's talk just a little bit about the Cluck and Brew, because
Absolutely.
this is the third year.
Yes, I know it. We were just talking about that. I can't believe it's year 3 of Cluck and Brew already. We just started it the other day.
I know we did, didn't we? And you were there for the first one, right?
Yes, I was. So
how did it actually, the idea come about?
You know, it was funny. We were talking about Cameron Everett earlier, one of our staff at Park and Rec. He is the facility manager at over at the Aquatic Center. He came from Hilton Head, and this is something that they did up in South Carolina at Hilton Head, actually. They did a big wing festival, and so some of us went up there to check it out, thought it was a great event, and thought we should bring it back to Coleman because, you know, Coleman's really known for its poultry industry anyway.
Yes.
A lot of people know us, you know, for having all this chicken houses and processing plants and things like that. So really, it makes sense for us to kind of celebrate chickens in some way or another. So we were excited to do this and thought it would be a really good festival that we could bring back to Coleman. So.
Right. Well, thank you to Everett for remembering to do that and being able to do that, because it has grown. Now, that first year, of course, you had a good turnout.
Absolutely.
It was a good turnout. But a lot of people involved in it. And how can you become involved in it? Who's going to be there?
Well, I tell you, the fun thing about Cluck and Brew is if people don't know about it, a lot of people kind of think, you know, the first thing that comes to their mind is maybe like a barbecue cook-off or something like that.
Right.
And we do have that huge wing cook-off contest, but we've got restaurants that are going to be cooking wings. We've got businesses, organizations, anybody from insurance agencies to, you know, just your Joe Schmo on the street that can come in and kind of grill their wings. And so the fun part is everybody's got a different sauce. They've got a different way of cooking them. Some of them smoke their wings, some of them grill their wings, some of them, you know, they do all kinds of things, but they want to, you know, win everybody's affection, obviously, because we have a People's Choice Award, you know, so whoever sells the most wings. At the end of the day. Yes, we pull them up and then we give a trophy. And actually, it's funny, Moe's Barbecue has won that for the past couple of years. And you can go into their restaurant and you can see where they've actually got their trophy proudly displayed up there. So
cool.
That's something fun that we've enjoyed. But the fun part about this is really, you know, as a participant, you can kind of walk down what we call Wing Street. We've got all the vendors set up on both sides with their wings, and just kind of decide what wings you want to buy, go taste a little bit of all of them. That's my favorite thing to do, is just to go down there and try one of everybody's wings, because they're so different and everybody tries something just a little bit different. So really, it's a lot of fun to go down there and taste all of them and get all of that going. So a good time with that. We've got about 20 vendors that'll be here this year. Yes.
Is that more than last year?
That's about as many as we had last year, but we have to kind of cap it off. Just because there's limited space as far as, you know, where we can fit them in and that sort of thing, and how many wings we can give and that sort of thing. So Park and Rec provides the wings, and they just come in and cook them and you know, make them with their special sauce or seasoning or whatever. So it's a lot of fun, and I tell you, the Wing Street we did last year, where we kind of set it up, is very neat, because you get to kind of just walk down. You can kind of feel the atmosphere of competition. Some of these guys get very competitive.
I bet they do.
And that's fun to watch too. Last year we had, I mean, several very competitive groups. Of course, you've got people like Moe's Barbecue that's very competitive. We had the Army recruiters there last year, and they had about 20 guys at their stations, and they were dead set on winning. So they came just a little bit short of winning, and I think they got second place last year. So they called us up, I think, back in probably May or April, and said, "Hey, we're ready." You know, they were ready to come back for round 2.
They're going to win this year.
They were going to win this year. So you know, go plug out to those Army guys. I told them I would do that.
That's right, absolutely.
Stop by theirs.
Healthy competition there. So
absolutely.
That's such a good thing.
It is.
Well, what about the brews too? That part of it, Cluck and Brews. How's that going to work?
It's going to kind of work like we've done in the past. We've had actually Colby Lawrence and their group with Supreme, or I'm sorry, not Supreme Beverages, but they'll come in and they'll set up the. They've got a bar that's actually under our game day tent. We've got
Okay.
2 different beer stations and everything like that. If you've been to one of our other festivals like Strawberry Festival or one of those, it's going to kind of be similar to that. Obviously, we're not going to have all the strawberry themed brews there, but we've actually got a good selection this year. We're excited about it. And it's going to be really good because especially the bar, kind of, we have this game day football tent, and that's kind of our centerpiece of Cluck and Brew, because you've got all these chicken wings and we've got cornhole boards and everything like that.
Yeah,
so
great.
it's kind of like a community tailgating event, really, is what it boils down to.
So you'll have all the games going on. So
Yes.
if you're afraid, oh, I want to go to that, but I'm afraid I'll miss my game, the game will be running. So.
Yeah, and the thing is, we want people to come watch the game there because it is a very live atmosphere, very fun atmosphere.
Sure.
And instead of going out to the bar or maybe to a restaurant to watch the game, over to a friend's house, you're going to have thousands of people here. And we've got this year we've actually amped up our game day tent. In the past, we've had big screen TVs, and we're going to still have those big screen TVs. Probably about 3 72-inch TVs set up with some games playing. But we're also going to have big projector screens this year. They're going to be even bigger that you can see the games on, and we'll be playing the Alabama and Auburn games on those big screens, as well as any other SEC games they want to watch, or any other NCAA college football games will be on there as well.
So that'll be going on. And remember, it's Saturday week, which is the 19th day of September. And what time will it start?
It starts actually, Auburn football kicks off at 2:30. So we said we got to have that game day tent open at 2:30. So we'll be open for kickoff at 2:30. The Fair Parade's actually on the 19th as well, and it starts at 2 o'clock. So Fair Parade will wrap up probably around 3. So most of our other activities and events will kick off around 3 o'clock. But if you're a diehard sports fan and you want to watch the Auburn game through and through, come on over early at 2:30, get a good seat in the game day tent. We'll probably have some wing vendors going already. You can grab some wings and some brews, everything else that's up there, and it'll be a really good time for everybody.
Great, and so what a great day to have it, because the weather typically is always beautiful.
Yes, it
on
is.
Fair Parade Day, so hopefully we'll get great weather.
Yes.
And I think, and I may be wrong about this, but I think the Brewers Guild will be involved
they will,
this year.
Yes.
So
this is the first year the Brewers Guild has been involved. Yes, in the past we've not had them, so we're excited about that as well. They're going to kind of bring some different tasting samples and things like that. So really excited to have those guys on board, because it'll bring, I think, more of a different aspect, kind of like the beer garden that's at the October Festival.
That's right, because these guys are serious home brewers.
Absolutely.
And it's part of our history, our German heritage is some of the things that they make. So you'll be looking forward to that.
Yes.
And let's talk about, now tennis is gearing up. I think it starts on the 14th.
Yes.
How can we get a child registered?
Yeah, well, we have lots of youth programs going on right now for you to sign up for in the fall. A lot of fun. You won't want to miss out on them. Last year we had about 75 people do our tennis program, and that was the first year we ever had it. So we're very excited about that. But yeah, the program will start actually on the 14th, like you said, and registration is going on now at the Civic Center. So they can register over at the Civic Center, and the cost for that is $85, and that is a 8-week program that it's for, and then there'll be another session that starts after that 8 weeks. So you'll pay $85 to do your 8-week session, and during that session they'll do practices. And the cool thing about this is we've got it divided up into skill levels. So you've got an easier level, a medium level, intermediate, that sort of thing. So there's really something for everybody, and that's easy for us to do because we have kind of a criteria for what's a beginner, an intermediate, advanced, that sort of thing. So that way everybody can move up, they can feel accomplished, and keep moving forward in the program. So that's been rewarding for everybody that's been involved with that. With tennis, really, we'll take any age. We don't put an age limit on it, and we've had kids as young as 5 years old that have come in to do it. We've had kids as old as 15, 16 years old, even older than that, some of them. So, but even if you have a 4-year-old that you think is just really interested in tennis, our guys out there are very, very good with different age groups and working with that. So they've actually, said, hey, we want to take them. We want them to come in and learn as early as they can. So even if you have someone as young as 4, they'll take them in tennis.
They'll take them. Okay, great. And all we need to bring is our tennis racket that we feel comfortable with.
Absolutely.
And you'll have the balls and all that.
We have the balls, all the equipment, yes.
Yeah, so that'll be great. So if you've got a child that's been leaning toward that great sport, it's such a good sport.
It is.
It's
definitely a lifetime sport too.
It is,
You can play that for life.
Like
it's something
golf.
you can enjoy all the time, like golf, absolutely. And the thing about it is, a lot of kids are not exposed to tennis. They don't really know if they're going to like it. And then if they get to that middle school or high school level and they think I want to compete, they're kind of fresh to it. So it's good to get them exposed and just see, hey, do I like this? Do I not like this? Because if they don't try it out, they're never going to know.
They don't know.
Really, we're trying to expand all of our offerings at Park and Rec so that kids can really try out a lot of different things and say, do I really like this and want to stick with it, or maybe I don't and I want to move on.
Spot.
Absolutely, but that they have the opportunity to do that and whatever it is.
See, that's so great. Now we've got volleyball, also I think baseball, fall baseball has already started, hasn't it?
Yes.
So that's over.
Yes, volleyball's going on right now, and that was a huge addition we did this year. And like I said, we're trying to bring in more sports and things like that. This was actually the last sport that we added to Park and Rec that is like at the high school level of competition. So with the addition of volleyball, we're now offering everything that they offer at the high school level. So we're excited because kids have the opportunity to go try out all these things. And so with the volleyball, we were hoping for maybe 3 or 4 teams. I'm telling you what, Debbie, the response was phenomenal. We probably had about 10 teams total.
Did you really?
Yeah, about 75 girls that are in the league, so we're very, very happy with that. We've actually had to turn a few of them away just because they came in a little bit late. But just a plug for next year, definitely pay attention kind of in August. That's when that registration will go on. And we'll do that again definitely. So we're hoping to grow that as well.
The great thing about Park and Rec doing the volleyball teams and stuff like that is get it like Waid was just saying, you find out if that's really what you want to do, if that's your sport.
Right.
Plus, most of the schools have volleyball teams.
They do, absolutely.
And so you'll be ready to do that.
The thing with it is, youth sports kind of start at the progression goes through, and you see somebody like Coleman High School, you take their baseball team, and they've got a successful state championship caliber baseball team every time, and it's really because Coleman is such a baseball oriented community that kids start at 4 years old. They learn the game, they know the game, they know a lot by the time they're at the middle school and high school level, so those coaches at that level are able to do a lot more with them.
Well, that's true.
And that's helped the program out a lot. So maybe we're hoping to do that for volleyball and all of our other sports as well.
Volleyball and tennis. So from volleyball we go into basketball.
Will be the next sport that comes up. Yeah, and basketball registration is just around the corner. It'll be October the 1st through the 20th.
Okay.
And that'll also be over at the Civic Center. Cost is $90 on that, and that's getting really fun. I tell you, in the last couple of years, it's grown. So the level of competition is rising. The amount of kids that are excited about basketball is rising. So basketball is just kind of on an upswing here, and I'm excited about it because it's been fun to watch all of these kids get involved and love basketball, have fun with each other. And you were talking about it earlier. The kids have so much fun together. They build relationships. They push each other to go to new levels and new heights. So it's so much fun to watch.
Love basketball, and I love to watch my oldest grandson play. He's really, really good. Nicholas is good, and he played with Park and Rec for the last 2 years. But I have to tell you this: when we played at Ingle Park, my husband sat on one end of the bleachers, and I sat on the other because he yells too much. And I'm
so
afraid he's going to embarrass me.
Yeah.
I can't even be around him. I'm way over here.
Everybody's looking at him, and he's the guy that everybody's turning around and saying,
he's hollering.
Who is this guy?
And he's not supposed to be
You don't want to be associated with him.
No, not at all.
Funny.
So you don't have to worry about me doing that. But now they'll register October the 1st, and then tell me when.
The practices will start the very 1st of November, and so they'll actually go on for a couple of weeks, and we'll kind of take a little bit of a break for Thanksgiving there that week and kind of come back the 1st of December and start with games.
And then they start games.
Yes.
For some reason, I was thinking it was January, but in December. Okay.
Yes.
Now, kayaking is something that was new.
Oh, yeah,
you guys just started it about, a year ago or so?
It was a year ago,
And I just think it's great. But we have so many lakes. We have Lake Katoma.
Absolutely.
That you can put your kayak in. Lake George.
Smith rivers
Lake.
As well. We have the Mulberry River right, here in Coleman County, and several other places that you could put in your kayak as well. So that's been a great program. And I tell you, the fun thing about kayaking is it's brought people from all over the place. We just started a class on Tuesday, and we actually have one starting tonight that we have a couple of spaces available for us too. But we started a class on Tuesday night, and we had people from Blount County, Morgan County, a couple from Coleman County, and it's been very, very cool to watch that program grow. And we've done the clinics in the wintertime, basically, where we open up the indoor pool at the aquatic center from 7 to 9 on Monday nights. And we probably had about 150 people come through that and bring in their boats and use the indoor pool.
Did you really?
And they were as far away from, past Birmingham and Huntsville in both directions. People came from all over to use that facility.
I thought when you announced that it was really going to be a big thing.
It has
been. Now, let me ask you this. When you come in, when you register for the kayaking class, you need to bring your own boat, your own kayak.
Don't have to.
You don't have to?
Yes, Park and Rec has got 5 kayaks that we actually, we worked with Jackson Kayaking. They actually gave us a really good deal on some of those boats and all of the gear that goes with it. So we've got the skirts, the paddles, helmets, life jackets, and the kayak. And the great thing about that is that's a very expensive outfit if you just go buy all of it by yourself. So if you go try it out, once again, it's one of those things that you go try it out, you like it, then maybe you'll go buy your own boat.
Then go do your own.
Absolutely.
And plus, I was wondering about this. Is it good to try out yours to see exactly what kind you want?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many different kinds. I've been looking at them for the kids, and there's some that you actually have to fit down in and it just sort of holds you in. I wouldn't want one of those.
Yes.
But then they make the other kind that are more like for fishing, but
recreational
you can use them.
ones. Yes, absolutely. You know, and that's something. You know, when you come in, we're going to take you through everything from lake to whitewater. You know,
Okay,
so
gotcha.
We're going to teach you how to paddle, how to do all of that. We're going to teach you how to roll your boat back up if you're in the river and you're lost, and that's going to be in one of those that you're kind of locked down in.
You got to be heavy.
Absolutely.
Not heavy. You have to be strong.
You have to be strong. You do, absolutely. And it's really
Yeah.
all in your hips trying to roll back up and everything
Sure.
like that. So, but the fun thing about that is, you know, people who are maybe a little afraid of doing that, you know, you're in the pool. We have a certified instructor who's there. It's a very safe environment, you know, no risk really at all involved in it. So you can try it out and see, you know, hey, is this something that I can learn in a very safe environment and then go on and do it in a lake or a river where I feel more comfortable doing it.
Absolutely, and pick out the right one for you.
Yes.
Now that class will actually start when it started last Tuesday?
It started, yes, last Tuesday, and we've actually got another class that's coming up that's going to be starting next week as well.
So not too late.
Right, not too late.
The cost for that, and where do we sign up for that?
The cost is $90, and you're going to sign up for it at the Civic Center.
At the Civic Center. So mostly everything we go to the Civic Center.
Yes,
correct?
all of our registration will be at the Civic Center.
Okay,
Yes.
easy to do. Just go right in that front door like we've always done, and right there on the left.
Absolutely.
And easy to do. Anything else coming up that we need to remind everybody
We do
of?
have some art classes that we started
That's
as well.
right.
We talked a lot about some of our sports, and we got a lot of great sports offerings that we're excited about. But we do have art classes that we have started this past summer at Park and Rec, and probably had about 50 people enrolled in those too.
Great.
So we've got 3 different classes. If you are artistic at all, or if your kid wants to try out art, again, it's one of those things we want them to try out and see if they like it or not. We have a after-school kids program that'll start at 3:45 in the afternoons after school, and that's just $40 a month to do that. And it includes all the supplies and everything like that. And classes are going to be at the Civic Center, so centrally located and everything there as well. But we also have a cool class that's a Mommy and Me art class.
Oh, neat.
It's for kind of preschool age kids, you know, they're 5 and younger, and you know their moms come with them and do all kinds of fun and cool crafts, and they did lots of fun stuff this summer. So that's one you wouldn't want to miss out on. A lot of keepsake things that moms can take home with them, made out of handprints and things like that. So really cool class to do, and that one is also just $40 a month as well. So
okay, great. Is that an ongoing thing? Both of those will be ongoing monthly?
Those will be ongoing pretty much every month. Yes, they'll start here in September, yes, and then they'll just keep going on through December, and they'll start up another session in January.
Great. So if we've missed the month of September, we can do October.
Absolutely.
And then
you can actually pay in the middle of the month of September, and you'll just pay again the middle of the month in October and whatever like that. So you can sign up anytime you want to for those art classes.
$40 and great. And age group on that?
Age group for the Kids Create After School Art Program is going to be 6 to 14 is the age group.
6 to 14, okay,
yes.
great. So good supervision, and you can just leave them there. You don't have to stay.
Yes, drop them off,
30
come back and pick them up. It's about an hour-long class.
An hour-long class, okay. So that's happening now.
Yes.
And it'll start every day at 3:45. So we're excited for all the great things happening.
Absolutely.
And we've got to remind you too, folks, Cameron Everett was with us recently talking about the bistro, and that's coming along good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're almost back up?
Yeah, progression over at the Aquatic Center, it's looking great. We're very, very excited about that. We've had such success, and I know Cameron hit on it the other day with the concession stand over there. He's done a phenomenal job at the Aquatic Center, but just such a wonderful improvement out there on the outdoor pool deck this summer with all of the concessions we did and sold, and we want to keep that excitement going, so we're really excited about that new concession stand that's going to be inside. They'll be offering all kinds of health foods, anything that you would want to eat after a workout, a snack, or even if you're there watching a volleyball or a basketball game, they'll have meals for you. I mean, it's going to be a great setup, so we're very excited about that.
Exactly. So just go back there and plan to eat your supper there. So, Waid, always good to see you. Thank you for what you do for our community, because he works hard. And thank the folks down there when you see them, because they do work hard. Don't forget the Cluck and Brew coming up on Saturday the 19th.
Yes.
It'll kick off somewhere about 2 o'clock. So TVs will be up and going for you, so you'll have to get over that way. And it is, the only place we didn't tell them is the Depot Park.
Depot Park, yes. Don't want to miss out on that. So.
No, that is right there convenient for you. So we'll be back with more of Coleman Today right after this.